running down the half mark. He reels it in at the 15. Cooper Kupp has the catch.
The greatest D tackle ever right here.
It's good. Mike Williams with the grab.
Feeling fresh as hell.
Chargers lead 29-28. The Trojans have won the Rose Bowl.
There he goes. Kashmir Allen, 2 long receiving touchdowns, and now a kick return touchdown. This day belongs to Kaz.
You're listening to the LA Football Podcast.
What is up, Los Angeles? We are here with Callie Bundy, football thrower extraordinaire, social media star, pasta sauce heiress, not heiress, what do you call it?
I was going to say boss just because it rhymes with sauce.
Okay, sauce
The
boss.
strong sauce boss, right?
Sauce boss. Yeah.
Yes,
Sauce
that has
boss.
a nice ring to it.
She's joining us here at Radio Row. How you doing?
Excellent. Yeah. We got in last night, woke up bright and early, went over to the Waste Management Pro-Am. It was like pure chaos over there.
I can imagine.
And now this is like kind of down, so it's nice.
Everybody here is just raving about it, and they're bemoaning the fact that they can't get over there because they're working it here, but everybody wants to be at the Waste Management. Tell me a little bit what's happening over there. What are you doing over there today?
We were kind of guerrilla style in there, just grabbing everybody, anything. I had a massive rubber golf ball, that I was just walking around throwing at anybody. I'd point at you, flamingo shirt, it's coming in hot.
I need to see this ball.
Yeah.
I need to see a picture of this ball.
Yes. Even the golfers, there was guys warming up with the sand traps, and they look at me, and then once they locked eyes, I was like, "You ready?" And we were throwing the ball.
Go
it was,
long.
Yeah.
Long,
Yeah.
because she's a gunslinger.
Yes. Yeah. So we were over there with only players getting
your-
content.
What's your personal record tossing a ball?
What do you What do you mean?
Yardage.
Oh, yardage. So that's going to be interesting. Probably pre what I've been doing, I would say probably 35, 40 yards.
With a real football?
Yeah, NFL ball. Yeah.
Nice.
But so I
I'll
was
get
training
5.
for something, and I started working with. Do you know Tom House?
Yeah.
Okay.
Football thrower extraordinaire. Yeah.
Drew Brees, Tom Brady, go down the list.
Jeez.
Anyone, Dak
Former
Prescott,
Packer, right? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he's the goat of throwing coaches, right? So I was training for something, so I was never been taught how to throw a ball, right? I think we went over that last year. But I'm, a year and a half now post-op surgery for labrum, and I'm you know what? I'm going to learn how to throw the ball, but if I'm going to learn, I'm going to learn from the best.
You want the right body mechanics.
So I reached out to
Exactly.
Tom House.
Nice.
And I was like, "Hey, Tom, you want to teach me how to throw a football better?" And he's like, "This is going to be fun." So I did 3 sessions with him and one of his guys on his East Coast guy. And instantly, that guy was like, "You're not even getting into your arm, and you're easily throwing it 25 yards." He's like, "I want to train you for a league." So now it might be very different. That's
How
a long
cool
answer
is
to your
that?
question.
That's one of the
No, that's
things
fantastic.
we talked about with you last year. You want
Yes.
to do your own league. I know you're a social media
Yes.
entrepreneur.
Right.
What's the plans with the league? We are at LAFB are just all backing it. We'd love to be a part of it. With the
Sponsors.
all-women's
Right?
league.
Sponsors. I'll be there on the sideline covering
Okay.
it all.
I think we have to start with how many teams do we need to start a league?
Well,
At least 2. So they can.
I think 8's a reasonable number.
8
right?
and good energy behind 8.
Good energy.
Okay, good
Yeah.
energy behind 8. So we need
8's
8.
a good number.
So we'd have to figure out, okay, and then I feel that part's easy. We just need to put together the passion pitch,
Yeah.
and then we need somebody with money.
All right. Anybody out there with money?
Somebody with money.
Money.
Please
that
call
likes
us.
girls and likes football and wants to get behind this.
I think this could be something big.
It could be.
Put it in the universe.
Let's put it in the universe. It's happening.
We need to
Someone
put a phone
listening to
number.
this.
2024. Let's make the plans.
Yeah.
Yes.
2024, if we put a timeline on
Okay.
it,
And what would the
we'll be
league
able
be
to achieve
called?
it.
To be determined, or do we have an idea?
We'll throw that in the
The
hopper.
CBL, the Callie Bundy League. How about that?
I mean that.
We could,
You
I
can be
mean,
the face of the league.
we're
Yeah.
brainstorming, so there's no bad ideas, right? We
Yes.
put them all
Let's just
on
put 'em
the
on the
table.
board. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yes.
Women's WFL, right?
Yes.
Women's football league.
That is
Yes.
a good one.
Yes.
That is a good one.
But
Would it be 7-on-7 or would it be 11-on-11? Are we doing
I think there's a lot of logistics and just like brainstorming that's going to be involved.
Yeah.
I know it's Callie's league, and I'm speaking for her.
You're on the board.
But exactly,
You're at the
I'm on the
table.
board, and I want things to be legit. I want things to go smoothly. So give us a minute to kind of think this over.
My
Throw it
initial
out.
reaction to that is, I think one of the things, like being a softball player, right, that makes softball unique in a sports space is that there's no male equivalent to the sport, which makes it super fun to watch, right?
Yep.
Because it's fast, it's quick, it's a shorter game, like the bases are closer, everything, right? So baseball players, like men, will sit down and watch women's softball because the speed doesn't get like distorted by watching men play that
It doesn't
sport,
seem like 5
right?
hours.
Yeah.
So I think with women's football, you want to use an element of that where the game is a little bit smaller, right? I think the ball should be a little bit smaller, just like girls basketball.
Yeah.
You have a men's ball, you have a
Tradition,
women's
yeah.
ball, right? So I think the field should be a little bit smaller. Like everything should be a little bit smaller to keep the speed of the game interesting.
Right.
And not be like, oh, because that's what makes it fun, right? Like
Right.
when you watch, again, it's just science that men are bigger, faster, stronger.
Exactly.
Right?
Not to take away that women can't do it, because I'm sure that there are women out there that can.
Of course they can. Of course they can. But you want to make it exciting, and I think that's
Exactly.
one of the things that makes softball exciting, is because it's like a shorter game, it's a faster game. I know, of course, there's no male equivalent, but there would be with football. But I think, so because of that, I think it would be like less people on the field because it's going to be a shorter field.
7 on
7 on 7
Yes.
it is.
Decided it.
7
Yeah,
on
this is why
7
we
it
have
is.
these conversations.
Final, even though you're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
on the board, but yes,
I'm
7 on 7.
trying to be on the board.
But yeah, you're asking good
doing-
questions
you're
to
doing a
get
good job.
yourself a
Seriously,
seat at
a
the
seat.
table.
Seat at the table.
A seat.
Well, the ABA created the most exciting thing about basketball, so we just have to create a rule change or a gimmick that is like the 3-point line for
Yes.
football. So I don't know. We
Something
could
like that.
hash something
Okay.
out like that as well.
And I will say this right now, we will have way better overtime rules than the NFL. So
Without a doubt.
Oh my God.
Without a doubt. Full certainty.
seriously,
Yes.
everybody's going to get a chance around here.
Yes. And like thinking, like, who doesn't want to watch like girls spin it, right? Like,
Right.
people are like so fascinated by it, right? Like they're just like, oh, did you see that?
Seriously.
Right? Like I was walking around today and people are like, hey, Callie, keep spinning it, and I'm like, they're just fascinated by it.
Well, if you guys need a running back, I'm going to hit the gym for a little bit first, but put me out there.
Get
Okay.
in shape. Yeah, yeah.
You're in.
I'm in.
You're in.
I'm in.
So you're out here with players only.
Only players.
Only players. Sorry. Switched
It
that
was
around.
apparently it
Inverted
was
that.
originally called.
Isn't there a club named Players
That's
Only?
why they had to change
Okay.
it.
Got it.
But it's not to be confused with OnlyFans.
I was going to say
Okay.
the OP kind of is reminiscent of the OF,
Yes.
which is very,
Which-
popular right now.
The joke's there. We got to take it, right?
Hey.
We got to put it out there.
Any publicity,
Absolutely.
Yes.
you'll take it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only players. What's up?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
tell our watchers what that's all about. And,
Yeah. So it's basically like a sports betting lifestyle, like media company. It's like a
Love
super
sports betting.
Yeah, it's a super soft launch, right? But it's kind of meant for like the super casual sports bettor, people that don't even care about sports betting, right?
So not
kind
the
of-
degenerates.
quick,
Yes.
quick
Okay.
poll. Who here is a regular bettor?
That would be me. Yeah.
I was
Okay.
gonna
I mean, my
say-
name is Brittany
Brittany
Betts,
Betts, yeah.
and so there's that.
So there is that. There is that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm
That sounds so
totally-
fun, though.
I'm
Yes.
totally a novice.
Do you have like the option to play player props and things like that? And is it all sports or
Yeah. So in terms of like, what do you mean? Like
is it a platform to where you can go on and make bets?
so there is an app.
Okay.
Right. So they're like, it's not ready for launch yet, but yes, there is
We're
an
working
app
on
that
it.
will have all of that in there.
Cool.
Which was like the focus of one of the investors who's like a big time bettor. So like it'll
Makes
be very
sense.
buttoned up and have like all the things that people want. Yes, there's like a newsletter, website, and then outside of that, it's more of like social content, a like kind of weekly sports betting show with like amateurs,
Nice.
right? But like, but yeah, so it's kind of like a conglomerate of all things.
Nice.
Yes.
I like that.
Will
So
you
I-
bet on their app?
I will bet on their app. I would love to
Brittany said.
even talk to you guys as one of those amateurs that you guys have on there. I mean,
Yes.
I'm a little bit a step
She's
up
more
from
of a
an amateur,
degenerate,
but
but,
I'm intermediate.
Well,
intermediate. No,
Yeah.
I'm not degenerate level. Oh my goodness, Ryan.
No, she is.
No.
The first thing you have to do when you have a problem is admit you have a problem.
That is true, but I'm not there yet. So there's that. I still have my house and my clothes and things on my back. No,
That just means you're good at what you do.
I'm trying. You know,
good at
it's
what you
about
do.
making money, right?
Right.
And getting a win. And I will say that back in the day, like early on in my betting days, it was just about like hitting like a home run, right? Like a plus 2,500 parlay.
Okay.
And I've obviously learned a lot from that.
Yeah.
And it's not about safe betting, but it's about smart betting. And
Yes.
it's about picking your spots, sticking with that, not chasing. I can do a whole episode about this type of stuff, but
Yeah.
Speaking of betting, who are you betting on for the Super Bowl? What is
exactly,
your
that's
pick?
great.
We
Yeah.
got Eagles and we got the Chiefs. Mahomes is, the best quarterback around. Eagles have the most complete roster.
Before we get your bet, since you're now our mechanics master here,
Yes.
Who do you think has the edge in terms of just pure mechanics and throwing, Mahomes or Jalen?
And we are talking about.
Mahomes.
Are we talking about a perfectly healthy Mahomes, or are we talking about his
just
current?
on
Okay.
together.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
just-
I would say like
Yeah.
just like like as if they weren't hurt or anything. Mahomes.
No.
Yeah. Like without a doubt.
Yeah.
And just like the ability of like him to be special from non-traditional form, right?
And that is truly what makes him him.
Yes.
Like just his body mechanics and just like he needs to be in those really weird positions
Yes.
and like throwing the ball at that weird angle. And I mean, it's always phenomenal.
Yes.
But that is just natural to him.
Yes.
You know.
And that's just such an innate thing.
Yeah.
Like if you've like ever thrown anything in your life, like everybody has to start with the basics, right? But then when you start breaking out of the basics, like his ability to do that and what he can do when he breaks out of the basics, like it's just special.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it just is.
I agree.
Well, to generate that kind of power from either, off balance or no balance whatsoever. Is just,
Like a bad ankle, throwing on that ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
arm
like,
way out
oh,
here
I don't know about this.
generating
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the big game?
And like I would cut right to the chase. I'm going Eagles.
I think
A lot of
I think
people are
9 out of
going
10
Eagles.
people
I
are
think
going
I think
Eagles.
all the money is on the Eagles. I think most of the bets are on the Eagles. I mean, just
And it's funny, like on paper, to me it would be the Chiefs, right? Like if I'm going like coach, quarterback, like everything else down
Best
the line
coach,
on
best
paper.
player.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Whatever
Big
it is.
Red.
Like on paper, but my gut says Eagles.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and I'm a gut like
That's how I'm
athlete,
feeling
player.
too.
I
Yeah.
always do.
That's the way to
So,
go.
That's how I feel too.
yes.
What gives me the most trouble is because I came of age when Tom Brady was coming up
Yes.
as well. Watching him, just like you never get bet against Brady.
Yeah.
Like that's the first.
So you
thing
think
I
you
like.
shouldn't
I
bet
don't even
against
bet, but
Mahomes?
If I had to pick, like I'm not picking against Brady, and Mahomes is the best player in the game now. So like I can't quit that. You know?
And like coach quarterback combination in this game, right? Like, so I get it.
Experience-
Again, on paper.
On
it
paper,
would
yeah,
say,
Big
but
Red
my
is
gut says
he's a genius. So who
Eagles.
knows what he's going to be cooking up? But I'm rocking with the Eagles. Like they're a unit on every side of the
Yeah.
ball. Like just
there's an
it's just
energy
too
they're
complete.
playing with. Like
Exactly.
you literally watch them and they feel electric. Like they feel
Exactly.
powerful.
They
They
synchronized.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
all like the coaching staff. Everyone's all the way in.
Like who's got to put that fire
those
out?
Eyes, you can tell in someone's eyes a lot. You know?
Yes.
He is locked in and focused at all times.
Yes.
so.
And Hassan Reddick
Yeah.
is terrifying. He's a problem.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good offensively.
Yeah. But yeah, when teams are playing with that, like, it's almost like,
What do you do? Like,
Yeah.
Get out the way.
yeah.
Get out of the way, guys. No, but I expect it to be a really good game. I hope that it's a really good game. You know, it's the Super Bowl. And like
I know.
Will was mentioning to us that the last
Like-
2 Super Bowls here in Arizona, we've had some crazy stuff happen. The first one was the helmet catch
Tom
where Brady
Brady,
lost.
lost to
okay.
the Giants.
And then the
Yeah.
other one was the pick six with Seattle, or not the pick six, but the pick in the end zone with Seattle. So maybe we'll get something crazy, right?
Yeah. Well, we had something crazy the last 2 games, so you never know.
Yeah. Go
Never
Rams.
know.
Absolutely, yeah. It should be crazy. I mean, that's what we all deserve. And I do think that this year we do have the 2 best teams in the league
Yeah.
playing for the championship.
I
So-
agree.
And that's not always true every year. We won't parse out weren't the best teams, but
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a fantastic
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So this is Callie Bundy. We're the LAFB. See you soon.
Thanks.